Hello everyone, whoever is there. For those who are going to be coming into this live, past, present, and future, hello. I'm just going to sage this space a little bit, get it prepared. So, I know that there's no one probably listening right now yet since I just started. You didn't see that. So I feel like someone here, I'm hearing reconnection. So the flames, when I look into the flames, sometimes it helps me scry. And Spirit seems to be saying something about you fanning the flames of something, of some connection. So that's something that might come up. We'll see. But hello everyone. For those of you that are listening to this recording, my name is Francine. This is my channel, the Hermetic Herald, as many of you likely subscribers will know. I am here to do another message, whatever comes through for the collective here. So whoever is watching, even if it's one person or if it's going to be more in the future, this message is going to be dedicated to whatever Spirit wants to say for the people that are going to be tuning in at some point. So you might be at work right now and unable to tune in, totally fine. This message likely will come out a bit later. And whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. Of course, you always are going to take what resonates and not take everything, because as a collective reading, there are things I'm going to touch on that are going to be specific for someone here. And it may be something to confirm what you already know. So, what's really beautiful energy, we have the sun coming through at the bottom of the deck. So reconnection was the message that came through. Reconnecting. Fanning the flames of some relationship here. Usually when you fan the flames, usually not only does it extinguish it, but it spreads smoke throughout. There's something that's like a trickle effect here for you guys. Like when you met this person or reconnected with someone, it brought so much to your life, so much even obscurity and confusion about what you knew to be the truth in your life. There might have been someone that kind of sparked an interest in your life and you're wondering, okay, well, now I'm confused about X, Y, and Z. Okay, so now I'm confused about where I stand on certain things because this person has opened up and broadened my horizons. That's what it feels like here. Someone here is learning how to allow things to fan, allow people to say who they are, to say what they operate in, what they say. You know, it's letting people do the work and not just trying to fit people into boxes. This person was not in a box that you could really observe. It was like they were so different and so eccentric is what I'm also getting to. So this person's pretty special. So let's see what's going on here. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, thank you so much for this time with the collective, past, present, and future. I just want to see and touch base on what Spirit is saying in regards to what I'm hearing thus far about this reconnection. All right. So we have take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. You guys might be looking into how to save money, trying to figure out how to gain the money that you need. We have beware of greed. So kind of coming from a place of a bounty rather than of having a bounty rather than always trying to chase something. There's something here about manifestations because it's saying something important such as a new job or a raise, and I'm getting 444. So someone here is trying to find stability in their new job. They're also trying to find stability in their family here. We have family sorrow coming through. Okay, weeping willow. We also have romances in the air, which feels like that message I just got earlier, and a change for the better. So you guys are going to be changing for the better. You guys are going to be metamorphosizing, growing and expanding, and your perception of material wealth is going to be addressed. Now, the warning from Spirit is to beware of greed. So whenever greed comes in, this is from my understanding so far, Whenever greed comes in, it's usually because of there being a lack and of trying to hoard provisions in fear that you'll lose it. Okay, so if there's a fear of you losing something, sometimes it's elusive. It's hard to hold on to, and you may have felt like money was really hard to hold on to. So Spirit is constantly talking about that. Constantly. I feel like no matter what, you're going to be touching on that. And I'm seeing 555, so a lot of synchronicities are here for you guys. Bottom of the deck is great happiness. That is your future. That is what you can expect if you're not seeing that already. A lot of synchronicities and going in sequential order, because I noticed 444 on the clock just now, and then 555, and now 606. So you guys are seeing a lot of synchronicities like in sequential order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. It might feel a bit crazy. Okay, so even though something may not have turned out the way that you expected with the broken bridge, there is happiness, and there is a way to get to the other side without having to risk or having to sacrifice. It's like sacrificing parts of yourself. There's no need for that. You're going to achieve the happiness that you're looking for without having to settle for a form of gaining that money, like certain jobs that don't fit with you. There's things coming up here about your work life, your material wealth, your trust in your ability to materialize things, to see things materialize rather. Okay, so if you guys are just curious about this live and you're afraid to go in because there's no one here, don't worry, I'm just like that. I do the exact same thing. I don't go in unless I feel like I'm not going into a classroom. Because sometimes some lives can feel like a classroom, okay? Like that vibe of I have to say something if I'm the only one in here. So there's no pressure, okay? So we have here the 6 of Wands coming out right away. That's about success. That's about people seeing you in your come up, in your victory, and seeing you prance and seeing you walk out this life and having some form of monetary wealth, physical, material wealth. It's really about the energy of the wands. So moving forward, and not only that, but gracefully, moving forward triumphantly. So that feels like what Spirit wants to confirm in you is that this new job, new raise, right, might have caused a bit of sorrow in some ways or growing pains, but it's meant for you with the 2 of Cups. Yeah. You guys might be reconnecting to a job or to a profession that you felt like you couldn't deal with at one point. You felt very confrontational about with the 5 of Swords. You felt like it was really hard to work in an environment like that. It might have been not only competitive, but there might have been a lot of strife. Spirit wants to address the strife in that relationship, partnership. Feel this card really strongly, and wants you to move forward out of that energy. So we have the 5 of Swords going into the 3 of Wands. And thank you for whoever tuned in. I just want you guys to know this is a general message, so it's going to be whatever comes out for you guys. So far, it's about reconnecting with something in the material plane, a job. It's something about you moving forward out of a really difficult time that you had with a very strife-ridden environment. There was a lot of fighting, bickering. It seems like Spirit really wants you to see a way out of the strife, because we have here the 7 of Cups in reverse. So you might have felt really confused at this time about your job, about your profession. There's so many things you're good at. There's so many things that you're feeling like you can tap into, basically, and not knowing what to tap into. Spirit is trying to help you move forward here, because it feels like you were in this hangman position where you were deliberating on what to do and how to do it. And they want to assuage you and to confirm that what you're doing right now is important. What you're doing right now is going to assist you. And even if there are some sorrows, like what we see here with the family sorrow coming in, even if there are other things outside of work that are affecting your profession, know that change is coming for the better. So there's something that is like a growing pain for you guys that is going to be cleared up. And the second storyline about this reconnection with someone that you love or someone close to you is also important. So reconnecting with someone, and mind you, I don't condone romances that involve people that are karmic, people that are not there for your highest good anymore, right? Like when we think of your highest good, it's not always going to be the easiest thing. We learn lessons when we come into this lifetime. So this person may have been there to help you see something about yourself in order for you to cut ties with that. Mind you, I'm talking about a romance that is the Two of Cups here. Okay, this is someone who on a very deep soul level resonates with you. That's going to be what I'm going to be focusing on, this reconnection with someone. And it may be from a past life, and that's why it feels like it's coming in for you, rather than it being like someone you've known so far. This could be someone from another life. Let's see what starseed messages are coming through, because I feel a starseed energy today. We have the Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Okay. You guys are starting to see, I'm feeling like a very Piscean energy. You're starting to see things that have been difficult in the past. You're seeing them clearly. And what I mean by that is, as you're going through your ascension process, you're beginning to see the power you hold, the power that's truly within you, and you're starting to see those connections materialize for you. At the bottom of the deck is I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. This is about karmic retribution, but also about reflecting on the relationships that have been karmic in nature. You guys could either be a life path 6, or you can have just a really evil, either have like a Libra moon is what I'm getting as well. But there's a lot about conflict resolution here, about the people in your life that have been placed there for some reason, and you seeing the unconscious, seeing the immaterial things about this relationship, seeing that there's so much more to this than just this life. This is like past life trauma, past life experiences, and seeing that there is a reward on the other side for you. You guys have been in a really cutthroat energy where you've had to fight through a number of different hurdles is what I'm getting. But beware of feeling as though you don't have enough, that you're not equipped for it, because you are, okay? And let me fix my camera a little bit so you guys can see that. There's a lot about material wealth coming in the form of your relationships and also your money. I want you to know that Spirit has an abundance for you. We have the 7 of Wands, this is like my card, what I think of standing your ground. Someone here is standing their ground. They're really fighting for what they want in their material plane, in their finances, also in their work situation. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being in the 7 of Wands energy, but someone here needs to know that the fight, it's not just being done on, you're not the only one doing it. Your guides, your spirit team, they're doing it. I'm getting a lot of energy, so I'm gonna see what else I can narrow down because it's a lot coming through. The 9 of Cups is here. Okay, so Spirit wants to highlight also your need to have this inner joy, okay, in the midst of your difficulties, because we don't have to always smile when there's like really messed up stuff going on. Okay, there's no one in this world that should sit there and laugh and smile when something difficult comes their way. But there's something about an inner joy that Spirit wants to highlight here, that you know that your change, that the change that you've been looking for the better is here. There's no need for you to always have like a smile on your face, but in your heart, Spirit wants to really focus on that. How you respond to the difficulties that are coming your way, and how the resolution is coming as well. So with the family sorrow, I feel like there's a specific message for someone here. So let me just touch base with that. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what messages do you have for family sorrow here? Okay, successful outcome to your problems. I'm hearing sister and daughter. So there's 2 people already out the gate that are coming through. They're having some kind of difficulty with maybe connecting with you, and there's going to be a successful outcome to that problem. Yeah, a daughter for some reason is coming through really strongly, and as a mom, I think I pick up on that energy a lot easier. But you're successfully overcoming a problem again, so there will be a bridge built in this relationship. a bridge will be built and there will be a successful outcome. You are going to have the key and you're going to understand this person better, is what it feels like. Because there's some sorrow surrounding communication or some sorrow surrounding experiences with each other, maybe some pain. It could even be karmic, because it says period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So there might be some lesson to learn in this relationship with this family member here. And also it kind of like separated. So let me look at that. It says someone working against you behind your back, feeling like this person's not in your corner. That might be their feeling or your feeling towards them. That's another message coming through. So Spirit, there's so much to say here. Is there anything else you'd like to say? We have one coming through. It's Secret Admirer. So you guys are seeing people materialize in your life. That is the biggest, that's the message of today for the most part. Reconnecting with people from past lives and them leading you to your career path. People in your family being there for a reason so that you can heal something karmic and move into the material blessings that you have coming in. And we have beware of great pride. So there's something about humility with the people in your life that aren't the easiest to live with, to deal with, to experience in life. Okay, so that's the biggest message that we're having here. But I want to see what the ancestors have to say. So if you guys are new to my channel, thank you guys for coming in. Again, my name is Francine. This is my channel, the Hermetic Herald. And I primarily tend to spend a lot of time with my ancestors. So I feel like the ancestors are pretty easy to tune into for me. I'm learning all the time, of course, but I want to see what they have to say. So we have here, be thankful, gratitude, appreciation, harmony. So there's something about your gratitude for the people, for the situations in your life that have come in. Gratitude for yourself in the midst of your difficulties. Being able to say, well, I did this. Okay, being proud of yourself and not putting yourself down, not trying to dismiss what you did and say that it's not that important, it's not that successful. You guys have been really successful in this endeavor of growing and connecting with people on your team or otherwise, people that are karmic. There has been this need for gratitude. I think gratitude is going to help you see the material wealth and see it for what it is rather than seeing it as not enough, because it feels as though you guys might feel that way or feel as though you always have to find an answer. You always have to have an answer, supply an answer for people, or you have to explain yourself. You guys don't have to do that. And I'm seeing storage, the word storage, so it makes me feel like when I think of that, it's like you guys have a lot of things stored up for you, but also you have a lot of emotional baggage in the past that's being addressed here. There's so many things here. So be thankful for what you do see and what you are going to see materialize very soon. This has been a constant collective message for the past month or so of seeing the material wealth come in, because a lot of people have been waiting for it and it's been stored up for you, like storage basically. Okay, we have 3 cards. We have clear your mind. Some of you guys are feeling a bit stuffy. The energy is feeling a bit clouded because you have so many things going on. So be present, focus, and embrace. Embrace your current moment, because I feel like if you look at your present moment, you'll get a lot out of it. You'll get a lot out of where you are right now in this moment. So for instance, I woke up, right? We wake up, we look to maybe an alarm clock, right? Or we look to something to get up to get us out of bed in the morning. And there's something about you kind of taking each step, taking each thing moment for moment, okay? There's a need for you to focus on the things, the minute things, because that'll help you kind of avoid getting in your head and in this like 8 of Swords energy. Some of you guys are getting into that mode of thinking. We have answer the call, explore, travel, and live. So there's someone here that needs to see how deep and expansive the world is for them. The opportunities for them are expansive. You have a lot of opportunities that are going to be coming in for you, and you need to look at allowing them to come in and flow in. This is going to require feminine or yin energy, not just acting all the time, because there's beauty in both. Okay, and I think it's interesting how there's like a masculine and a feminine embodiment here with two people. It feels as though they're trying to focus on how adventure can be explored through both avenues, through your divine masculine, through your divine feminine energy. And I just saw 2020 on the clock. So also I feel as though something happened significantly, apart from, of course, what happened with the pandemic. But 2020 was a really big year for you. And I'm hearing wrap up. So it seems as though something wrapped up for you or ramped up. So Spirit wants to highlight 2020 as well. But here, Spirit wants you to know that you need to treat your body well in the process. Exercise, meditate, and massage.